Hello. Hello. Welcome to another CrownedCinema reaction. Today I'll be watching what Hiraeth was supposed to be. Hiraeth? I have been holding off on reacting to this because, well, it's an hour-long vid, but with episode 8 of Remember Afton coming soon, I thought I might as well just do this now and get it out of the way. Let's not waste any more time with this intro. Link to the original video will be in the description, and please go check out CrownedCinema. Go watch Remember Afton. Go check out their music video, Ballad of the Walking Machines. Pretty please. Without further ado, let's go.
Hey, it's me. It's me. We're gonna jump around the lobby because that's how I talk about stuff. So this video is going to be half actually showing the Hiraeth movie and half me just talking to you about it.
By the way, I already watched the first couple minutes before, but my recording got interrupted by family, so, yeah.
Because just showing you the thing, you're probably not going to understand a lot. I don't know how I'm going to edit it yet, because there's a lot of scenes that are just simply missing in between other scenes, meaning there's a bit of time jumping, and there's kind of like a lot of confusing and unfinished things about it. So I'm going to be your guide today, going through it. First, I'm just going to talk briefly about why it was canned more in depth. I made a Twitter post. Fact of the matter is, it was canceled actually a long time ago, except I didn't have the balls to talk about it. Because I am extremely scared of disappointing people, and I knew I did, so I just didn't want to talk about it.
A project like this just
wanted
seems to be
keep pushing
doomed
it
to never
because
come
I thought
through.
It was something I might get back to at a later date, but as we're starting up new projects, new episodes, and all this stuff, it is made itself very clear that I do not have the time to work on it anymore, because my issues were with Hiraeth in the first place is the fact that I didn't really like it as much anymore. I felt like I could have done better, especially in some of the choices I made throughout it. So it's not a product I'm like happy to share, unfortunately. But I thought it'd be fun to release what there is of it anyways. It is an unfinished product, so I don't want anyone to look at it and be like, oh, this is the quality of CrownedCinema. No, it is not. It's old. It's unfinished. Don't judge me, please.
I'll try not to.
But yeah, one of the biggest things that led us to full-on can it is that there was some plot holes in it, which you'll see going into this, obviously.
I'll probably
One
not
of our
notice
biggest
them.
ones, which I'll just explain, is the fact that William Afton, in the pilot of Remember Afton, it's revealed that William Afton worked as a math teacher, and we actually get to see that in Hiraeth, but Henry said in the pilot that's like, oh yeah, you worked there only for a few months and when you were 22, and Hiraeth is supposed to take place 4 years before Remember Afton, meaning William Afton would be 26 in Remember Afton, and have a 15-year-old son. Yeah, that doesn't really add up. So, when that was pointed out to me, I'm like, okay,
oversight.
yeah, this is kind of like, this can be fixed.
You hate to see it.
Like, but it's yikes, and, as it was taking longer and longer, I was like, okay, we really need to work on the next Remember Afton episode. We're getting close to a half-a-year gap between episodes 6 and 7, so we need to work on episode 7. And then I worked on episode 7, it released, everyone loved it, thank you for the support on the episode, I'm really proud of it.
You're welcome.
But then we started working on episode 8, and everything with Hiraeth just started to become really outdated. So there's some stuff in here that is canon, but also there's some stuff that's
like
simply
everything
not
involving
canon anymore.
Lucky and the
So,
character
I definitely
Lenny.
want you guys to take this film with a grain
Maybe.
of salt. But yeah, what else do I have to say before I just show portions of it? I'm gonna be interrupting the movie every now and again just to talk about it.
Hey, by all
Oh
means.
yeah.
Hey, William.
Forgot about this. But yeah, I'm gonna be interrupting every now and again, just to talk about the movie, just to explain some things. I have decided that the entire script for this movie will be in the description, so if you want to go and read what the full movie was meant to be before we canned it, you can do that. I have no problem with that.
I
But
think
yeah,
I'm just gonna watch
this was a big
the thing.
project, and it's unfortunate that it had to get canned this way. But I promise it's getting canned for a good reason.
And I might regret not reading the script, but you know what? This is gonna be an idiot's reaction.
That's because we have some really cool stuff coming up that is just much better. But if you are a Remember Afton fan and you're like just interested in extra content and what this movie was supposed to be, then here you go. Here is the first third of what we have with the movie.
First third.
I'm just gonna play it.
Oh boy. Oof. Someone's running in the woods and Shark Gang members, Lenny. Is this Taggart's daughter or...
Where did that little brat go?
No, she was just here. She couldn't have gone far.
Lucky?
Spread out and look for her.
God, just let me make it home.
Hey, Lucky, remind me again, what did she steal?
She took $500 from a stash of mine.
Is that the girl Lenny was talking about, though?
There's like a
In an episode,
Lucky. What's the point of hunting her down like she's
A
some deer?
dent?
What? You don't like a little game?
Yeah, some game chasing down an innocent girl.
A girl who goes against the group ain't innocent, Leonard. If you're feeling sympathetic for the people that wrong you, then that is problem number uno.
So it's an issue I don't want to
Uno.
murder. Eh?
In hindsight, yes.
I guess if you're a Shark Gang member, you gotta be willing to hurt anybody. It's the drug business, baby.
Hey, there she is.
They poke you, you poke back.
Get over here.
Preferably with a big pointy stick. Animation. Oh god. That's... ouch. What, no reaction? That landing's gotta hurt. Like, face first into the dirt, though.
Make any sudden moves.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to cause such an issue.
You know the boss doesn't like people getting their grubby hands on what's his.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I really needed this.
And your first idea was to steal it from an armed gang.
This is prequel, Lenny. Would he?
Now I find that very hard to believe.
I'm sorry.
Okay, look. Your dad's a good guy, yeah, but he needs you more than he needs any amount of money. If you just give back the 500, I'm sure Lucky would have no problem.
I was gonna say, I don't think he would let that go.
What the hell, Lucky? She was just about to hand the money back.
Sorry, I guess I didn't know she was borrowing it.
You mother...
I'm getting sick of this shit.
Oh, he said it.
Yeah, get used to
Language.
it, Leonard. This is what you're in for.
Oh, she's still alive.
Go finish off that deer.
Yep. Did you seriously just call her a deer, you son of a... Gun's still out. Come on, Leonard, you know you don't want to do this. Oh. It's supposed to be an animated segment. Oh! Oh god. I'm getting dread flashbacks. Produced and written by CrownedCinema and Red Killorn. Okay, so early preview on what Lucky is like. Already, I don't like him. Hiraeth. Starring who? Cool shot. Whoa, nice transition. Tom Hale. Okay, this intro's already impressing me. Whoa. Bob Snyder. Or Cinder. Gears grinding. Police. Chains. Oh god, that's so many eyes. Eyes of the slain. Ace the plumber. This intro, this okay, this is so cool. The visuals, the smoke, the firearms, even the lighting, and I'm guessing that crooked smile is supposed to represent the devil that is Lucky. Animation lead Illumium. Production assistant Lindsay is Lynn. Roses are metal. Violets are paper. Gears, grind, the thumbnail. Spring locks run wild. Belt spinning round round. You don't know what we've been through. Again, awesome. Just that entire segment. So is this our guy?
Thanks for cooking tonight, honey.
Of course. Anything for my hardworking man.
I don't work that hard.
Of course you do. Otherwise, I wouldn't make you pay all the bills. How was work today anyway, darling?
Oh, you know how it is. For the most part, the students are doing great, besides a couple of kids in the back.
You gonna plunk 'em?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I would be so lucky to have you as a teacher, Dad.
Me too.
So why isn't he? Different school? I guess.
Yeah.
Or they're not old enough yet.
Hey, hun. Could I talk to you outside for a minute?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
So, 2 kids.
Didn't think it would be that big of a deal.
So I had to check on something. Eye color.
Yeah. Yeah, you would be.
I just want to make sure I'm not in...
Hey, hun.
Is that supposed to be the girl from the beginning?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I did ask if it was Taggart's daughter. No captions available. Oh.
Don't you just love the stars?
It's very cloudy.
Well,
Not
behind
that
those
cloudy.
clouds are some beautiful stars. Just gotta wait for them to pass. Come on.
Okay,
hun.
what is
You
this
love
about?
Your star constellations.
Oh, trying to appeal to his
Are you going
interests.
to make me talk about them again?
Well,
Oh?
if you're not in the mood to go over them, why not at least remind me of your favorite one?
Aquila.
Oh, really? I could have sworn your favorite was Orion.
Well, I've changed my mind.
Oh, what makes Aquila so special?
Aquila?
Aquila is an eagle, and, you know, the eagle represents freedom. To me, I see it as the freedom to move on, or past things
Freedom.
that are just in the past.
You always had a hard time letting go.
Yeah. I guess that's why you're here in the first place.
Hard time letting go. Foreshadowing.
Don't word it like that. You will never have to let go again with me here. Never never.
What? Wait, what the? Wait a goddamn...
Where's Mom?
She, was short-circuited. I'll fix her in the morning.
She's a robot?
Man.
You two better get to bed.
Letting
It's pretty
go,
late.
huh?
Bedtime already? Can I stay up 15 more
Tough
minutes?
time letting go.
Sure, whatever. Just get to sleep soon.
Huh. I did say the whole letting go thing, was that foreshadowing? I guess it's... it's not about what's going to happen, something that already happened.
Honey, Isabella is home.
What? What is that? What did you do?
Oh, wait, hang on.
She's brand new and has all the memories of the old one.
The
Book,
old one?
Book Henry
You're
vibes
replacing
here.
our daughter with a machine?
I'm
The
not
fourth
replacing
closet,
her.
though.
It is her. I programmed her to have the same memories, passions, quirks, wants and desires, and everything else.
You're sick. You're sick.
Yes, times 10.
We are leaving. Mom, I don't want to go.
Honey, I'm sorry. I thought you
Sorry?
You think I wanted this? After what you did, you think you can make it up by just replacing our daughter? You are a disturbed man, and I want nothing to do with you.
Okay, the crying was a bit sudden, but damn. I mean, everything she said is
if
true,
you have
but
two functions, psi and phi, let's call them. That's another function, perfectly good one.
stripes,
That's enough to tell
enchanted,
you that complex functions are a vector space over the complex numbers. Real functions are a vector space over the real numbers, but they're not a vector space over the complex numbers. Why not? Because you can't multiply a real function by a complex number and get back a real function. You'll get back a complex function. So complex functions form a complex vector space. That's actually vector space that Hilbert was first interested in. As an example of a Hilbert space.
I would be
It's an
terrible in
important
this class.
example in quantum mechanics, maybe the most important example. But for now, I'm just illustrating the abstract mathematical definitions.
Okay, hang on. I need a few seconds. He rebuilt his daughter as a robot. Again, already that reminds me of what Henry and the Silver Eyes trilogy did with Charlotte. Spoilers for the book. I'm sorry. I'll probably put a warning in editing. But he didn't just replace his daughter. He replaced his son and his wife. Just... Well, it just proves he's just proving her point. Phineas, you disturbed man. If robotics are what he's been into, and I guess this just popped into his head. I can't even. Sorry, it's so messed up. I can't even. Class is over.
Hey, partner. Long time no see.
Oh,
William.
Sorry for not swinging by more often. I've had a lot on my plate. You always seem like, like you're, have you, are you holding up alright?
Interesting to mention. He lost his daughter, and then the rest of his family left him. And then William and remember Afton. Well, so far, he's lost a son. I want. I would assume Phineas is dead, but by the time of remember Afton. But hey, imagine if Phineas was around for those events.
I suppose so. Working again helps. The reliability of a rhythm is nice.
Just trying to get your mind off
Yeah,
things by
I
just
feel
working,
that.
working.
Have you ever gotten back into your side projects?
Side projects, you
Like
say?
your machines.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, a little bit.
What
Really?
machines?
Great. I mean, I'm glad for you.
Are you by any chance helping
Actually,
him?
I did want to ask you
Will
about
ye?
something. For something, in fact. So, okay. I have been R&Ding a concept for a while, which features robotics as its main central appeal. I wanted to know if you would like to.
William, I really don't think I'd have the time to...
No. Don't worry.
Really?
Just want
Not
your
the
notes.
time. Have you seen what you have at home?
Yeah, check it out.
I don't like the sound of
What
this
do you
music.
Yeah, not too shabby.
It's like something
huh?
ominous and a bit
Just
scary.
mention anything that stands out to you. Good,
By the way, is my voice clear?
bad,
I'm trying out something different.
improvements, technical inquiries. Anything goes. This is your wheelhouse, after all.
William, how come you've never told me of this before?
Well, I think this concept could be on the rather lucrative side. I wouldn't want anyone else beating me to the punch.
Is
So
this
why tell me now?
is this Freddy's or
Because I
something?
trust you.
Red flag,
You're probably the most talented person I know.
and he's wearing red.
And it's a little bit too late to catch up with me now.
You've got a knack for this. I'll tell you that much, William. What puzzles me is the prioritization of both its humanoid form and maximized general functionality. Practicality
Humanoid
is proposed
form.
by this autonomous roam algorithm the footnote mentions, as well as servos that allow for full range of motion.
Full range of
However, I
motion.
feel the objective is contradicted by the insistence on bipedal locomotion. What I find
Bipedal
most peculiar,
locomotion.
The limit of only 2 cameras in the eye sockets.
2 cameras and
Don't get me wrong, your gyroscopic stabilizing mechanism is nothing short of brilliant, but it would be entirely unnecessary given a quadruped or wheeled model. I just don't see in what context this would be necessary.
Is this sister location or just Freddy's? You son of a
Well,
pitch.
what
Black.
if you would like to know?
Excuse me?
Like I said, dear Phineas, it's rather lucrative.
I thought you said you trusted me.
All about the money.
Of course I do. Just, you know, better safe than sorry. It's easier when you have fewer looser ends.
Loose ends. You know, every time I hear the term loose ends.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing with you personally. It's just easier to keep track of information if you don't.
Shut up!
What is this? It's getting him riled up on just thinking about robotics.
Sorry. I fell out of rhythm. It's a remarkable design, Afton. One I am sure to remember. I have no further notes.
Thank you, Phineas. Are you?
I'm fine.
No, he is not.
Makes me a little on edge.
Lies.
Didn't know.
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna guess on what William is up to. I already gave my guesses, but dang, he wanted Phineas to be a part of it. Where's where's Henry and all this? Still bagging groceries or something. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Phineas clearly knows his stuff. Like, the terminology he was throwing out there, he knows he would definitely be a perfect partner for William and this robotics project. But given what he's having to deal with back home, he's not going to want to do anything robotics related unless it's probably for himself, or it's just, I don't know, maybe a part of him knows that what he did is wrong, but just to cope with the loss, he just went with it, and it's not working, but he just keeps going through with it, hoping it'll get better, but it's not, man, it's not. $104, Mr. Excuse me. Fletcher? Am I not watching Phineas Taggart, though? Guess I know why his kids...
I was wondering when you would get out of work.
Yes, hello, Charles.
Charles.
So, what made you leave class so late?
I didn't
William.
leave late. 3:30 is the normal time for all teachers to go home.
Not the janitors.
Well, they ain't a teacher now, are they?
Not with that attitude.
Okay. What do you want, Charles?
Hey, I'm just here to see what you're up to.
Yeah, nice bullshit. Now what do you
Who's that in the background, though?
I don't want you to go home right now.
What? I got things to do. I can't just not go home.
What do you have to do? Sit around and mope?
Is that what you really
Yes.
think I do all day? Do you
Yes.
even have the slightest idea of anything I do outside of work?
Nope.
Well, hell. Why don't you enlighten me if you got something so important?
Oh, I doubt he will.
This new math teacher wanted to learn off my work for the past week. He's learned so much so fast, and what he's come up with is nothing short of brilliant. I need to make sure I can stay ahead and make the superior model.
What does it matter if he could make a better model? What you do is still impressive.
He would be better.
So?
You have no
don't
idea.
to be the best.
What's the point if you aren't? What would you know anyway? You're just some
Boxy.
redneck junkie who drinks beer and watches football. What would
Ouch.
you even understand?
I know I'm the only one who didn't up and leave when you started becoming an asshole. You've changed for the worse.
Let me guess,
And
after all of
nothing
his
to do about
losses.
it, you may hit a point where you're too far gone that even I can't pull you back.
Oh, I can
So for
imagine
Christ's sake,
the
will you
type of
listen to what I
far
have to
gone.
say?
Go ahead.
What do you want?
Listen, you need to start doing something more with your life. You distract yourself with this scientific smug work to ignore the fact that they aren't around anymore. I think it's time you move on.
Harsh
Start
truths.
fresh. Get yourself out there. Try new things.
Let
Like
me
what?
make one thing clear. I'm over her, all right? She
Lie.
just held me back from great success. That's all there is to it. I'm happy.
And your son?
Lies.
Look, I don't appreciate all this questioning. If you have a point, then get to it.
One outing.
Outing?
Yeah, one outing. One night to just not focus on your robotics and just live a little.
Listen, I'm
A night
not
out
one for
drinking.
parties and getting myself drunk.
A guy's
No
night
bar,
out.
No party. Nothing like that. Just me and you, dump diving.
Don't you mean dumpster diving?
No. Oh, no. No, no.
Trash equals
We go
treasure
to the
type of
dump,
stuff.
And we just see what we find. You may
Yep,
pick up
trash
something
equals
cool.
treasure.
They have a bunch of those electronics there.
You act like anything with a battery or a wire is something I'm interested in.
Well, in a way you are. Remember how
I mean, you
stoked
never
you
know.
were about that little remote control car doodad I got you for your birthday?
I was 11, Charles. Of course I liked RC cars.
Still pretty sick, I would say.
Look,
11.
I'm not interested. Thank you, though.
Whoa, yeah. Whoa, slow down, boy.
No means no,
Phineas,
Charles.
one night, that's all I ask.
Charles, as I said...
Man, learn to live a little. If you stay in that bubble all the time, hell knows what's gonna happen to you. Remember what happened last time you left your comfort zone? I'm just trying to look out for you. Brighten you up a little. Come on. For your bud.
How about 8, then? But only for an hour. I seriously have things to do.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't like where this is going. This is a FNaF thing. Something always goes wrong.
So that was the first part of what we had of the movie.
Oh, back to Crowned.
We decided we wanted to do things in parts because that would just be like an easier way to do the process. But we kind of didn't stick to that for a long time. Kind of ended up working on multiple parts at once. So that
The
was
lagging.
the one that was closest to being done. So now the rest of what I'm going to show you is mainly raw recordings as well. So it's just raw recording with the voice lines. A couple of these voice lines I definitely wanted redone, but unfortunately, again, I tapped out. I didn't get the time to get some of that stuff redone, so yeah, it's rough.
This is really such
We
a
also
damn
didn't get to
shame
the
that this got
music,
cancelled.
on this segment either, so a lot of what you'll be hearing is a lot of stock music as well. I think even during one of the scenes, I think we just used some stock music as a right now thing, and I'm pretty sure there's like a subscribe and hit the bell thing, just like you can hear in the background, which is pretty funny. I'm gonna leave that in because I think it's silly. Again, I am not like, I'm not polishing anything before showing it, but...
Oh yeah, be sure to like and subscribe on Crown's video, not mine specifically. Like, give Crown the likes and the subscriptions.
Yeah, just be aware going into this next section, yeah, this is majorly unfinished, and there's some stuff I have to just actually remove and skip over because it's kind of useless, and yeah, so if it just like randomly cuts to something, you'll know why. There's most likely something missing there, but here is the next portion.
I promise this won't be a waste of your time.
Phineas and Charles on a night out.
A little trophy to bring home.
A souvenir?
Yeah, whatever you call it. Here we
I
are.
just hope it's some metallic limbs rather than actual limbs.
Here we are in the land of gold.
Well, my mind got morbid there.
It's just trash.
One
man's trash is another man's treasure.
my friend. Now come on, let's go.
So how do we get in?
Come on, put two and two together. Over the fence.
Of course, that's what you had in mind.
Well, go on. Climb over.
How's your physical fitness? Pretty good, I guess.
How you do it. Now, let's get to treasure hunting.
Yeehaw! Or more like yarg, because treasure is more of a pirate thing. Speaking of yarg, Foxy,
Well, goddamn, look at this. It's a whole TV. Wonder if it still works.
They probably threw it out for a reason.
You'd be surprised. Now, I just gotta find the remote.
have you
for this
found
thing.
functional
It's an old
TVs in the
model,
trash
it doesn't
before?
have one.
Well, when did you become all TV
Debbie
smart?
Downer.
I'm not. It says 1937 right on the side.
Well, damn. Guess those big glasses of yours are useful.
And We are spending an awful lot of time with Charles. Hang on a damn second. Is that what I think it is? A mask? A head? For you know what? Stitch Wraith!
Jeez, whose ugly face is that?
So was that an animated
It's a
segment?
comic book villain.
You read comic books?
No, my son did. I remember this guy's name was Stitchface. He,
Stitch Face? Stitch
he
Wraith.
stitches on his face and all that.
I see how
What's
they
that,
got the
Hush?
name, but that mask barely has stitches.
Yeah, it looks super worn down. I got Jake one just like it when he was little. He used to wear it
Jake,
at the dinner table all the time, and it would scare the crap out of me.
Oh, back to the animated Jacob.
What's the matter?
It's nothing. I'm just gonna hang on to this.
What does that sound? No, what? It sounds too similar to Jake. Jake. Or is that name supposed to mean something?
Oh, sweet! Look, they dumped a whole couch out here.
That thing is incredibly dirty.
Nothing a water hose and bleach can't fix.
You gotta like a guy like
Sure.
Charles, huh?
Whatever you say. Comfy.
It'll take some getting used to.
Still, that
It'll
person in
do.
the background in the parking lot. Who was that? Just the background
All right,
character.
come help me move this thing.
Yeah, no way I'm putting my hands on that thing.
Way to be a party pooper.
I think I'm gonna go look around on my own for a bit.
I mean, I wouldn't do that
Alright,
unless you
suit
give me some
yourself.
gloves. Yeah, I'm that type of person. I wouldn't even go to my laundry area without a hazmat suit or a beekeeper suit so that nothing bites or stings me. Him holding that
Hey,
mask.
Jake. Look what I got you.
Is that him thinking about giving it to the robot
Huh?
A door. Somebody tried to build a dirt house. Oh, sharks! Shark gang! Lenny! Sharks.
Let me go.
Hey, boss, he's awake.
Why am I tied up?
Oh, just shut it.
Trespassing.
The boss will be with you soon.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting company today.
You're kidding me? They hide in
Occasion if I knew we
they
were going to
hi-
have guests.
They hide in the dump.
It seems like there's a misunderstanding.
Lucky.
I don't know who you people are.
Seem to be from out of town. We don't exactly take too kindly to folks budging in on our business around here.
Listen, I don't care what this is or what's
He had-
happening here.
he had no
I just
idea.
want to go home.
He didn't
Well,
know.
if you know where we are now, that won't exactly do now, will it?
Whatever you're planning to do, it's not necessary. I won't say anything.
They don't know
Awfully
that.
calm, aren't you? Lenny? How about
Sure.
now?
Guns solve
I don't
everything.
think you want to do that. I'm not the only one that would hear the gunshot.
Oh, yeah?
Charles.
There's more of you here.
Yes.
You probably shouldn't have
Oh,
said that, though.
9. Armed, too.
Oh, now you're just messing with him.
If there's one thing Texas Hold'em taught me, it was to tell when people are bluffing. Lenny, grab his wallet for me, please. But I appreciate the attempt, Mr. Phineas Fletcher.
Phineas Fletcher, huh? Not Taggart.
Well, there's my manners. Lenny, untie him, please.
Just like that? We don't know this guy.
Do I have to say, please?
Yes. So, what, Lucky, you... sorry. So what, you know this guy? Or you know of his work, and you're interested in his work, Is that what's happening
Apologize
here?
for the misunderstanding. Name's Lewis, but my friends like to call me Lucky.
Right.
Lenny, fetch
Lewis.
us some wine, would you please?
I don't drink.
Me neither. Mostly a sober guy. So, hey,
Mostly.
I heard
He's just drunk on
you're the
power.
inventor.
Oh, so he does know.
You know, word spreads around. You know how it is.
I don't.
Well, the point is, you have quite the record. And it's impressive.
Hmm.
Shark teeth.
Oh yeah, that's our whole brand thing. Mess with us and we come back to bite you like a shark.
Clever.
You killed my daughter.
Come again?
Shot my daughter.
Ah!
Don't believe I know what you're talking about.
Isabel Fletcher. You know who I'm talking about.
The $500.
Good old Izzy. Well, she didn't exactly die by the gunshot. It was really the car that hit her.
She ran into the road because of the gunshot.
Right.
So,
I guess the full story
we
isn't
have a motto.
completely known.
No lying, no stealing, no snitching.
And she
Isabel stole
stole.
from us. Quite a significant amount as well.
Okay, hang on. I know this is canceled, but like, let me just guess. Okay, I can't believe it slipped my mind that this is supposed to be a meeting of a man and the killer of his daughter. I'm a dummy. I just let the story tell me what's going on. But I know this is canceled, but I guess I just say that is this where Phineas would have gone too far into the deep end? The Stitch Wraith mask. His daughter's killer's right here. He's a robotics expert. I don't think I need to elaborate.
So you killed her?
No. We don't
Indirectly.
support anything unjustifiable like that. One of our old members was the one who shot your daughter. But because of that. Ever since I took ownership,
Okay.
that is not what we stand for.
Technically, you did
And I'm
shoot
deeply
her.
Sorry for your loss. That is not who we are whatsoever.
You tied me up.
Liar, liar,
Gun to my
pants
head the moment
on
I came in
fire.
here.
Hey, you can never be too safe. We don't know who you are. We were scaring you. We weren't going to actually pull the trigger unless you wanted to harm us.
Is the person who shot her dead?
He has been dealt with.
But is he dead?
You gonna
Yes.
Did you kill him?
lie? Hesitation, obvious lie.
I think we got off on the wrong foot. I'll be right back. I gotta grab something.
I'm guessing it doesn't benefit you to snitch on Leonard here. Is that the $500?
$2.5 grand for your troubles.
2.5K.
Is this hush money
Yes.
Not at all. Consider it a sign of good faith.
for killing my daughter?
She was a sweet girl. If I could have taken that bullet for myself, I would have. What happened, happened.
I hate this guy,
All I can do is say, I'm sorry. So, for our unfortunate past, yes.
Am I free to go then?
Well,
The false kindness
yeah,
is killing
but
me.
I was hoping I could discuss some more ideas with you.
I am not interested. I would like to just go.
What would Lucky's interest be in robotics?
The boss.
No, Lenny. If you would like to go, you may go.
You're taking it anyway?
I believe you have something that belongs to me.
Oh yeah? What would that be?
The mask.
The mask.
Oh, that
Jinx, you owe me a
wanted that?
Stoda.
Yes, it has sentimental value.
Animated segment again. He sees the name. Eh.
One last thing. If you want to see more money like the stack I gave you, your skills would be a great service to us.
I'm not interested in helping a couple drug dealers. Sorry.
Suit yourself. If you change your mind, you know where to find us.
I mean, I guess there are a lot of things robotics can do for a drug empire. Just
Jesus, I thought you walked home.
stealing,
Where the
stealing, killing, security.
Sightseeing.
Yeah, sightseeing my ass. What were you actually up to?
I simply needed a moment of myself.
For?
You didn't hear the brick toss. Animated shot of Charles looking at the name of the mask.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry for bringing you here, Phineas.
No, it's okay.
He didn't
I
know.
think I needed this, so I appreciate you taking me. While going through the dump ain't anywhere near my thing, I appreciate you trying to look out for me.
Of course, bud.
How about before I go home, we grab something to eat? On me.
Well, hell. I could never say no to a free burger.
Hey, I didn't say we were going to a burger place.
Well,
right.
you are now.
I did.
Excuse me. Random placeholder jazz
So,
music.
Ben's Burger Den?
Well, yeah. Ben's is the bomb.
And we have
Nothing
2.5K.
beats
You can
their
afford
Tuesday
them.
happy hour special,
This-
I'll tell you.
If you say so.
Are you gonna eat? You barely touched your food.
Oh, not that hungry. Hey, I didn't say I wasn't going to eat.
You heavily implied it.
Fine. Have at it.
So,
Poor
what do you
guy.
think you're gonna do with that mask?
A bit messed in the head, but
don't know.
poor guy.
Might hang it up or something for memory.
Does she, not let you see him?
She blames Isabella's death on me. She won't let me even speak to him. Got a restraining order just to put the icing on the cake.
I don't blame
sorry,
her.
That was the Tuesday special. Well, if it means anything, I think you've been handling it really well.
I'm getting Silver Eyes trilogy vibes here.
I was trying to lighten the mood.
Heck, was this directly inspired by the Silver Eyes
Yeah.
trilogy? Oh,
Who?
William Afton, he's the math teacher I was talking about earlier.
The one with that model?
Yes, that's him.
Well, that's cool.
Do I see wife and
This
daughter
burger's
there too?
delicious, by the way.
No, Charles, I don't think you
Faith
get
and
it.
Elizabeth.
His model is brilliant.
Hang on, just want to be sure my eyes aren't deceiving me. Yeah, I see blonde hair, I see orange hair. Nobody else here? Where are the boys?
Delicious, by the way.
No, Charles, I don't think you get it. His model is brilliant. His schematics allow for bipedal locomotion virtually identical to human capabilities.
And you lost me.
Look, it's good.
Well, you're
right?
capable of it,
I
aren't
need
you?
it.
Model?
No, just the notes. I need to see his notes again. I think I could learn a lot from them.
Uh-oh.
Alright, go ask for them then.
Is this where his revenge
Blueprints
plan
like
against the
that
shark
would
gang
keep them under
start?
lock and key. There's no way he would show them to me again, especially not after the last impressions I made.
Right, you lost your temper. Are you sure you don't want to try
There he
again?
goes.
Perfect. wait here. I got something to do.
So you're gonna go behind his back or something? Oh.
Hey. Faith,
Hi.
Right?
Hello?
Faith, Afton.
Hey, my name is Phineas.
And Elizabeth.
Friend of your husband.
Oh, Phineas.
Friend,
You know the kind of work he always
air
talks
quotes.
about.
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he
always
mentions
talks
you a
about
lot.
you. He is obsessed with your work. Quite a big fan, to put it lightly.
A
Oh,
big
that's great to
fan,
hear.
you say.
I wanted to leave him those notes he's been just begging me for, but I wanted to be a little bit of a surprise. Do you mind if I drop off a package at your guys' residence?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm
Uh,
sure he'll be
Phineas.
absolutely delighted.
This
And your
deception
friend of Will's
is...
a friend of mine.
Oh god.
What would the address be?
Oh, right, sorry. 1412 Hillside Road. Should be the yellow house on the right.
Great. I know dogs are gonna come and try to chase me away when I go to deliver, right?
Yeah, no dogs, you won't have to worry.
Just the abundance of color
Almost done with
purple.
Oh, yeah, we
It's
were
not
just
easy on the
planning to
eyes,
go home
though.
after.
Without dessert? We can't stand for that now, right, kids?
Yeah, Mom, I want dessert.
I'm
Oh.
not sure if Will has the money.
Hey,
for
she speaks,
desserts,
No worries.
Again.
Your husband's helped me out a lot. On me.
Oh no, I can't accept this.
Please, it's the least I can do for all your father's done.
Phineas.
You just had it saved. Don't say a word about me. You'll ruin the surprise.
All right, if you say so.
He's lying
Thank
about
you.
having the notes already.
No, thank you.
You have no idea, Faith. Is this the first time I've called her Faith?
Let's go. I have an extra stop for us.
I can't remember. Ben's
Can't
Burger
believe
Den.
You actually want to do this.
Hey, it's right up your alley, is it not?
I guess you got me there.
Now we just need to get inside.
You're gonna break into the Afton household
There ain't a lock on
and
this earth
take his
I
robotics
can't
notes
pick.
about the model. Whether you're the master of unlocking,
doubt that.
go call Jill Valentine.
Oh, who the hell knows where people put their key? Probably just on them.
Or under the mat. Or in the bushes. Or in some secret compartment in the walls. Try mining a brick and see if there's a key behind them.
Boom, baby!
The key was under the mat.
Well, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Placeholder, stock montage music time. Breaking and entering into a dump. Breaking and entering into the Afton household. Throw these men behind bars. Although preferably let Charles go early on good behavior. Again, can you guys hear me clearly? I'm not holding my phone this time, it's just laying flat on the table. Or the keyboard.
Anywhere.
Yeah, me neither. You hear that?
Also, it's a lot more orange than I
Phineas,
expected.
I think it's time to go.
Fudge.
Oh, come on.
They're home.
Ah, I found it.
Last minute success. This is where sound effect editing stops for the rest of the movie.
Sweet. Now let's roll.
Was he supposed to have voice lines there?
Well, I gotta hand it to you, Charles. Tonight was a fun night.
See? I told you there's more fun to be had than engineering.
I guess for this
You see this lag? This is why I wanted to stop reacting.
one time, you're right.
Besides
So,
losing
what
passion
do you
for
say?
reacting.
You want to do this again sometime?
Maybe. But not whatever you call dump diving.
Maybe.
Something else, though.
I'll take it.
It's not a no.
Do you mind if I come inside?
Or he's just trying to get Charles off his back by saying maybe.
Piss in the bushes.
Alrighty then.
No, Charles, I was joking. You can come inside.
You animal.
You really need to get a better sarcastic voice.
He can be so monotone. That's not a diss on the voice actor. I just think if that's intentional, then
All right.
that's a good job.
The bathroom should be in that hall to the left.
Dad, you're home.
You
Fuck!
should be in bed. It's late.
What the hell? You said you weren't allowed to see him.
Oh, come on, Dad. Can't we stay up a bit longer?
Why?
Yeah, Dad, can we?
Why are they up
Fuck.
and functional?
Use
Charles,
that kind of language in front of them.
language.
Charles? Charles, where are you going?
What the hell is that?
What's what?
Your family. Isabel is dead. How is she there?
Oh, yeah, that's quite a story.
God damn it. No more
They're
boys' night
robots,
outs.
aren't they?
I mean, you know what he specializes in.
programmed them to be exactly how I wanted them to view me. I have the perfect family now. That's all it is.
Do you really
All
not
it
see how
is.
wrong this is?
You replace your entire family with these AI robots, and that's okay with you.
I don't
Apparently
see the
so.
big deal.
You can't replace people, Phineas.
He really
Can't
doesn't
fix
see
it.
this
That's
is wrong.
not how it works. That
He's
doesn't make
he's
anything
messed up.
magically go away.
True.
They keep me happy. This keeps me happy.
For how long, Phineas?
For how long?
until you realize it's all fake? You're talking to programs, not people.
But why have people if they aren't perfect? If we can make something perfect, why settle for anything below that?
All right then. Why'd you pick up that mask?
Do you guys hear what I'm hearing? The words coming out of this man. Phineas, I meant. He's talking about human perfection. Every time I hear talk like that, that's gotta be one of the biggest red flags in fictional media. I mean, sure, anyone who knows who's ever read them, who's ever read the books or at least know Crown's universe, you know what this man is going to do or what he can make, what he's capable of making. And I did just mention that he found his daughter's killers, so now.
Why should it matter to you? You got a new Jake in there that loves you. Why keep around a relic of an old one?
Well, that's complicated.
No, it's not. You miss him. You miss your wife. You miss your kids. And that's okay. This is not a solution. This is sick.
No shoot,
Calling them
Sherlock.
sick?
I'm
calling you sick.
If I up and leave you, will you recreate
Jinx
a
again.
better version of me too? Pathetic.
Charles.
Well-deserved insult, though. Well, he probably deserves worse than pathetic.
Finn, what are you doing?
Getting a drink.
I guess that explains the
What
eye
do you
color.
want, Finn?
Robots.
Well, I need a drink now.
All right.
Is he gonna have an outburst?
What? Are you okay with that?
If it is what you want, then you may have a drink.
No! Drinking is bad for me. You're
supposed to argue.
Stop me.
Charles's words are getting to you, huh? Animated segment of Phineas drinking until he crashes out and we go to a flashback. Okay, at least he didn't throw the beer at the robot, though. Okay, so this is the real Jake. Did I seriously just say that?
Jake? Why are you awake? You know Santa won't come if you're awake.
I know.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Just having trouble falling asleep.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year,
Why
everyone.
is that?
It just doesn't feel like Christmas Eve, Dad.
Why not? We got all the decorations. We made Christmas cookies. What makes this year different?
I don't know. I'm just sad. In all those Christmas movies, they always have snow outside. They're always building snowmen and having snowball fights. Why can't we have that?
Well, it doesn't really snow here.
Why not?
Do you really want the nerdy science answer?
No.
Not really.
Well, You know you don't always have to ask for a toy.
What do you mean?
If you really want snow, you can't just wait around for it to come to you.
Are you going to suggest making it?
Present too.
Where will we see snow?
Heard Alaska's got heaps of it. Countless acres of winter wonderland. More than you could imagine.
And in the
All
winter
way from the valleys to the
wonderland.
mountains.
What are you suggesting, Phineas?
Do you really?
Yes!
Can you afford to go to Alaska, or are you capping?
Tell you what, if you're extra good this year, that means being nice to your sister and getting good grades. We can save up to take you next year.
Can we really?
You betcha.
Promise?
Mm-hmm.
Pinky promise?
Ooh, that's a heavy
Oof.
ask.
Come
Pinky
on,
promise.
Dad,
The
please.
dreaded dung.
I don't know.
Promise of all
Do you
promises.
think you promise to be good?
Yep.
It's a deal then.
But let
Thanks,
me
Dad.
guess, he never.
Of course, son.
I guess his daughter never made it to next Christmas, and so Jake and the mom left before the next Christmas. Back to present after. Hang on. That mask. Okay, wait, so he did own it? Back to present after a scene of Phineas thinking. Okay, who are you calling?
Hey, Charles. Sorry about last night. I've been thinking about what you said. And I think you're right. Robots can't replace real people. I need to see my family again. It's the only way I can think to fix who I've become.
Are you're not
I
gonna
think I found a way I can see them.
you're not gonna go
Through
visit
my
them.
own eyes. So just know, I'm gonna change. I think I found a way I can see them, even if it isn't through my own eyes.
Even if it isn't through my own eyes,
Just
though.
know, I'm gonna change.
Let me guess, the restraining order. So you're gonna build a robot to see them, and you're just gonna watch through. He did mention cameras in the eyes or something. Or was that Williams' model? Wait, is that why he needed Williams' model? Phineas reflection. Also, this was supposed to be an animated segment.
Apologies for cutting the montage.
And those were
a little too
placeholder
short,
assets.
but you know it was never finished.
I would have still liked
So
to
the
keep
only
seeing
part
the rest of
left
it.
Is what we did have of part 3, which, from what I remember,
13 minutes.
isn't a lot. But I haven't watched it yet, so I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, part 3 was the shortest, and it also has like the most gaps in between. So it's just gonna be kind of probably random scene after random scene. There isn't much in that one, but if I want to show everything that there was, then I'm gonna do that. So there's gonna be a lot of missing context, and I guess I'll see you after that then.
Mom! Mom! I got an A on my math test! Oh, that's great, sweetie. Good for you.
So here's some. The real wife and
Hey,
kid.
aren't you forgetting something, hon?
Yeah. Aren't you? Yes,
that
Jake,
your
an
new
A
boyfriend,
does
though?
mean we can go and get ice cream. But I'm busy preparing dinner right now.
I don't believe that was the deal.
Dave, don't side with him and make me the bad parent.
Dave,
Sharon, it seems like you made the rules pretty clear.
Fine. Can I at
Why
least get
Dave of
half
all
an hour?
names?
Looks like a no to me.
All right, all right. Let me go grab my purse. Thank you, Dave.
Hey, for that, you can at least start calling me Dad.
You haven't earned that
Maybe
privilege
another time.
yet. Or he's just not ready. I don't know. Got any red flags on this Dave guy? Or did I just miss them?
Bingo.
Phineas. I exported that and forgot to remove it. Okay, you didn't even give me the time. WTF? That thing. No, not this thing. Not that edit. That robot to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, Stitch Face, the robot. Or I guess Stitch Wraith, if we're really gonna call it that. This man. It's one. I mean, replacing his family with robots is already, like, really, really, really bad enough. But then the things about human perfection and all that, man, again, where did this all go wrong? I mean, I can take a guess what went wrong, but the madman actually went to see them. They keep the key under the mat, though. Okay, everything's silent. Animated segment of Phineas putting the Stitch Wraith in the attic.
It's
There's
nice
only-
to see him happy like this again.
Yeah. It's been a tough job to get a smile on that kid's face.
It's a miracle. You've been a blessing, being able to pull it off.
Yeah. He still hasn't called me dad yet, though.
It's
He's-
probably going to take some more time.
He's not ready. He hasn't
He's
let
still
go
not
of
used to being away
Phineas.
from Phineas for this long. He was his dad his whole life. He's been trying his best, but he's had a hard time adjusting.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's been easy on the little guy.
Not at all. We just gotta give him some more time.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you be patient, Dave?
Hey, buddy, what you got there?
Vanilla. Huh, came all this way for you to just get plain vanilla.
Hey, nothing wrong with the classics. The
Yeah, I
only
like
insult here is
vanilla.
The fact that you didn't get me any.
Do you want a bite?
Nah, I'm just messing with you. I'm good,
Yeah.
bud.
You two are a riot.
I'd rather just not say
Now
anything
any
about
finished
Dave.
dinner. But I'm full. Oh, no, you're not.
But Mom, I promise I'm full.
One ice cream does not fill you up that much. Nice try, mister.
But Mom!
What are you making vegetables?
Hey, Lucy. Oh, hey, Jake. What are you doing?
Just getting ready for class?
Oh, that's what I'm doing as well.
Yeah, I would hope you are.
Well, I am.
The Stitch Wraith is in the attic.
That's great.
Shoot.
I better go. I don't want to be late.
All right. Bye, Lucy.
Whoa, dude. That was hard to watch.
What?
What?
She ain't into you, dude. That ship has sailed. Go move on
Oh.
to the next dock.
Ship has sailed. Did you really just use that terminology? I mean, guess he just wants to make a friend, Like, William. He's still looking at her. But also, William. What the flippity flip? Uno flip.
Hey, what's with the long face? Something up, bud?
No, I'm fine. I just want to go lay down for a bit.
Oh, okay. If you're sure. Come in. Ah, Lenny. Just the
Leonard,
guy I wanted to see. What brings you here?
Why did you let him go?
And lucky the
What,
bastard.
Something wrong with playing a little nice guy here and there?
I've
Language,
never seen
RJ.
you give in to someone's demands so quickly before. What made this time different?
He's playing
You
the
are
long
always awfully
con.
perceptive. All right, come in. Have a seat. This is not just any ordinary guy. This is an inventor, an innovator of engineering with great potential.
And you killed his daughter.
Are you still going on about that?
I
Yes.
still think her death was undeserved.
Most deaths are undeserved. That's just how it is.
Mother.
Nothing we can do to change that.
You could have changed it by not pulling that trigger.
If you show off any weakness, Lenny, that will get you killed. How many times have I told you that? If I were to die today, I'd want to be confident that you would do a good job taking over. You either take hits or you become the hitter. You understand?
To an extent.
When you get in my shoes, you'll come around. I can promise you that.
He was already setting him up to lead them.
Anyway, back to the original topic. This guy
If I was
Phineas
lucky,
Fletcher,
I would be
for his
skeptical of
skills,
Leonard's qualifications.
quite an underrated roboticist. I was simply acting nice to make sure we don't have bad blood between us. That's all it is.
So what do you get out of it?
Killed his daughter.
Well, I was hoping our hospitality would be enough for him to consider working for us. Not as no drug dealer or anything. He broke the news a year or so back for making these robots that, for the first time in history, passed the Turing test in real life. A face-to-face discussion with a machine that was indistinguishable from a human being. Now that's some technology we could put to damn good use.
Imagine the possibilities.
Robots to join the group?
Yeah, sure, it sounds silly on paper. But imagine.
You never know.
If we could go to meetings without having to be there and risking our lives. Imagine having skin built out of pure metal. A shark member's greatest enemy, a bullet, would suddenly become nothing to us. Who knows how far that kind of tech could go for us?
I guess I can see the
Ambitious.
benefits, but he already said no.
That's why I've been working on making clearer motivations.
May you elaborate?
Written on
Oh,
the back of that mask he brought here was the name Jacob. Who in their right mind would want a rabies-infected chunk of rubber from the dump if it didn't mean something? So this Jacob must mean something to him.
Oh
Due to how he was acting in
no.
our initial meeting, he clearly has no concern for his life, but someone else close to him. Then I think we're gold. Meaning if we get Jacob, we get Phineas.
Lucky, are you trying to trade this kid for his service?
Exactly.
How do we know if this kid's even alive?
Our buddy Finn ain't that old. If he has a kid that's anywhere around here, he obviously would belong to a school. That's where we're checking first.
Is that a
So I'm setting
baseball
up to
bat
have
with
some
spikes
eyes
or
on the
chains?
inside, per se.
So that's how low you're willing to go then.
What is this, The Walking Dead?
You gotta do what you gotta do. My goal is always to make one thing clear. Lucky always wins.
And that's basically where we stopped.
Bad timing, Crowned. Yeah, it went there all right. As if threatening as if the daughter wasn't enough. Now, Jake was gonna get involved. And the stitch rate is already in kind of full form, but I wonder if agony was gonna come into play here.
And that's basically where we stopped. There was a few scenes that I did cut or just cut a bit short just because there was some context there that wasn't going to make sense because there were some missing scenes prior that was supposed to explain what was happening in those scenes. My biggest example is Jake when he's obviously at school. What actually is a missing scene is the reason Phineas puts the stitch wraith in the attic is to be able to come down at nighttime via controlling this thing to be able to watch over his family. And one of the things he does is he plants one of the stitch wraith's eye in Jake's backpack to be able to spy on him. But I think you can see why that's
What
not
the
exactly
heck?
a good plan. It also kind of like a silly thing, but yeah. So he's
Man, no.
spying
They're gonna
on
find
Jake,
that, though.
Through this eye in the backpack, so he's able to hear what's going on and everything.
Sharon's
So
gonna
that's basically
kill him for that.
Everything. If you want to read the full script, again, the link is going to be down below. I'm going to kind of explain.
I'll talk about the script
what
with
was
other
supposed to be
people,
going
maybe.
on with this movie and what the ending was going to be and all that. So I'll explain that now. However, if you don't want spoilers and you just want to go and read
Oh,
it
you just
yourself,
wanna-
then
you're gonna
again,
discuss the
script
ending,
is in the
okay.
description. But But basically, what this was all leading up to was Lucky was going to eventually find and kidnap Jake, and Phineas would have to use this Stitch Wraith to be able to find him. However, what was going on this entire time is every time Jake would go into school, he'd get bullied or just a lot of stuff that's going wrong in his life. Phineas would try to be the protective dad and get rid of that person with the Stitch Wraith or just majorly inconvenience them. Like he has the Stitch Wraith go to people's house, break their legs, cut off fingers, heads.
What the
It's, pretty messed up. So Phineas just goes very much
ballistic
into the deep end, and it's not great.
And that's before another
Phineas
death.
Eventually controls the Stitch Wraith.
But I think his daughter's death.
There's
his daughter's death.
To get Jake back. However, they shut down the Stitch Wraith, but the Stitch Wraith is able to kill Lucky before that happens. But then Lucky possesses the Stitch Wraith. So Phineas is on a quest to now go to that location himself and save Jake. But by the time he gets there, Jake is already dead. And Lenny looks over at Phineas.
Wait, but then who killed him? Lucky?
But by the time he gets there, Jake is already dead. And Lenny looks over at Phineas and decides to let Phineas go. So Phineas has
noble of you.
one thing left he wants to do. He takes Jake's body cross country into the mountains and buries him because Jake always wanted to see snow. So that was his way.
Talk about poetic or just sentimental.
To Jake. So he goes on top of a mountain. He buries.
What about
Jake
Sharon
in
and
the
Dave?
snow, and then he sits and waits and freezes to death up there. And that is
my
how the
God.
film ends. So that's where everything.
That's
was
just
going.
sad.
However, obviously, that was not able to happen. This was a story I was.
Or did Lucky
passionate
kill Sharon
about.
and Dave to
And
kidnap Jake?
Some things in it do still hold up well. And I was very excited for how I wanted to execute this ending and everything. However, that couldn't happen. And now a lot of what does happen, again, isn't canon anymore. So don't take it as canon. But that's what the film was supposed to be. And I appreciate you guys waiting for it as long as you did. And I'm sorry it didn't happen.
Oh, well.
Again, with as many projects as we're doing right now, we have a lot cooler stuff we're doing, and unfortunately there is really no room for Hiraeth anymore. However, that doesn't mean anything
big sad.
for Remember Afton. Remember Afton episode 8 is still chugging along just fine, and that should hopefully be coming out soon. Hopefully just another month or two for that one. It's a big one, so I apologize for that one taking a bit long, but should be out at some point. I appreciate you guys for stopping by and listening to me ramble about this project.
You're welcome.
And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. See you guys in the next episode of Remember Afton.
Yeah, big shame this had to be canceled. Would have been really fun to see that ending, but anyways, that was Hiraeth or Hiraeth. Hiraeth. What Hiraeth was supposed to be. If you've made it this far into the video, type uno flip. Well, that's all. Bye.